What's going on, beautiful and exotic women of the world? I want to talk about how people who decide to start living soft lives get attacked by women who want to live hard ones. And I want to discuss too why that's a thing and kind of the psychology behind why some women can't stomach the fact that other women want to be taken care of, want to not work a 9 to 5. Some women want to not have children and be selfish and travel the world and do their own thing. So I want to talk about the people who are bothered by women who are living soft lives and their peace, because a lot of it has to do with their quality of life when it comes to their peace and their joy, which is really intangible and hard to achieve if you are constantly in a fight or flight, if you're constantly in a state of stress and high stakes all the time. You can never rest and find ways to self-actualize, to actually step into who you're meant to be and have that peace and joy that a lot of women are finding these days after they have changed their lifestyle choices, have changed the type of men they date, changed the type of things that they consume and who they're around to ultimately curate a soft life for themselves. Now, the reason why a lot of women are transforming their lives and finding ways to live softer lives is because as life continues and as we sort of grow in the society that we're in, times are getting harder. We are literally in a silent recession right now. Things are hard. The prices of everything is up and life is difficult. And a lot of people are surviving more than they are living. So a lot of women have found that they desire to live a soft life, not a hard one, meaning as circumstances change and as circumstances may get worse, they're looking for ways to make them better within their own life, within their own bubble that they're in. And they've decided to kind of take a dystopian route and kind of disassociate and remove themselves from the general consensus of society, which is panic, oh my God, there's no money, freak out, start working 3 part-time jobs on top of your full-time job. You know, people are frantically looking for opportunities to maintain their lifestyle, and some women are just not having it. Some women are like, I refuse to work a full 9 to 5 and then come home and work another shift and then only get 5 hours of sleep to do it all over again. So some women are looking to find rich men. I don't really preach that women do that just because I don't think that is the most lucrative and most smart thing to do long term. But hey, if that's your thing, that's your thing. I also see that a lot of women are starting businesses. A lot of women are getting into trades. A lot of women are entering the finance market, and so they're learning how to invest in stocks. There's a lot of different things that women are doing out here to make money so that they don't have to be in a traditional 9 to 5 setup, and so that they can also start to have autonomy over their lives. And this really does truly bring a sense of softness to your life because you're not subjected to a job, you're not subjected to clocking in anywhere, you're not really subjected to the woes of most people who are working class and trying to get it out the mud, or people who are trying to survive right now. So that is why soft life has become such a trend, especially since the pandemic, because we realized how a lot of jobs and a lot of things that people were relying on were dismantled during that time, and things got really difficult. And so people are now looking for outs from difficult lives. People do not want to take on this new reality and this new age that we're in as their norm, as their status quo. People are searching for luxury, for freedom, for leisure as their new normal. And so that is kind of why this whole soft life thing has come about. Now, I want to talk about why some people, especially women, who have not tapped into their own femininity and learned how to take care of themselves and love themselves and pour into themselves, are finding it hard to grasp the soft life concept, and also have a problem with women who are living soft lives or want soft lives. Women who are out here trying to survive while also taking care of a man. So let's say you have a man who you decided to take in because he's dropping D off and he needs a place to stay. And now you're out here busting your ass working, and you're giving him your car so he can drive around and smoke with his friends and doesn't fill the tank back up. That is a bill. So you have a living, breathing bill under your roof who's grown and who is capable of getting a job too, but refuses to. Whatever the case is, ladies, if you are taking care of a man right now, That is probably why you're not living a soft life. And that's one of the archetypes of women out here who have a problem with women who are out here wanting soft lives. They are women who are muling for a man. Muling for a man because they like the attention that he gives them and they don't want to be lonely. So that's a recipe for a leech. That's a recipe for a narcissist. That's a recipe for a man who is going to use and abuse you. So when you're living to survive and you also have to take care of a grown baby, that is also going to pull you further and further away from living a soft life. So of course, women who are doing that, naturally, they're so male-centered and so focused on pleasing a man that isn't even doing anything for them. They're going to hate you for wanting a soft life, for wanting a husband who loves and cherishes you and just so happens to be financially stable and responsible and can provide you the life that you desire, whatever that looks like. Of course, they're going to hate you if you have your own business and you decided to start something for yourself, despite all your friends and family not agreeing with you or not supporting you or telling you you're going to fail. You know, they're looking at you like, well, dang, I can't do that. My family would judge me, or I can't do that. No one would support me. And, you know, they're hating on you because you decided to take the leap. You decided to take the risk. They just simply can't wrap their brain around how you want to be self-sufficient, financially free, and living a life of ease while they have settled for a life of struggle. They have settled for a life of hardship, you know, and it really does boil down to the mindset. The difference between the woman who's living a hard life and the woman who is living a soft life is the mindset. The woman who's living the soft life believes that she can have the soft life. That's number one. The woman who believes that she can and will have the soft life understands that she can't do that through the avenue of traditional work, unless she is trying to work her way up in corporate America to become like a VP where she really doesn't have to do much legwork. You know, a lot of them are self-sufficient. They're investors. They're in real estate. They are entrepreneurs. They're in some type of trade or service business, and they've been able to multiply. So maybe I even know some women who started off as hairdressers and then now they're running salon suites and hiring other people to come work in their salon suites, and they get a cut of everyone else's rent that they pay to work in her salon suite. Those are the types of women that I know are living a soft life. The women who have taken the risks, because Scare Bunny don't make no money, and I feel like we should all know this at our big ages. And the women who have chosen to choose the right partners who would provide that lifestyle to them, and they don't have to be tricks. They don't have to be prostituting for that. They just find someone who genuinely loves them and has the funds to take care of them. Or they're doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Or you're married and he's taking care of you and you're doing your own thing. Like, that's even better. That's a trifecta. But it's like, the difference is the mindset. That woman believed that she could live that life. That woman chose to live that life. And the difference in mindset with the woman who is living a harder life is she feels like she needs those avenues in order to survive. She feels like she needs those things for stability. She feels like she needs to, she feels like she has to settle with the man who's just there to leech off of her and use her because she doesn't feel worthy of having a provider man, or she doesn't feel capable of providing a lifestyle for herself. And I preach about that all the time on this channel. F the man. Can you provide the lifestyle? Can you provide it? Because if you can't, you should not be first things first looking for a man to do it. You should be living sufficiently for yourself. And then a man is a supplement. He's an add-on. He's there to make your life even softer. But the thing with women who are living harder lives is their mindset. They just don't understand how shifting their mind will allow them to come into fruition with the things that they actually want and need to live a soft life. Instead, they're sitting there hating on you. They're making think pieces about, oh, all these women who used to live this certain lifestyle turned their life to Christ and now they're living a soft life through Christ. And, you know, just busy judging, busy pointing the finger, busy monitoring people, busy putting out think pieces. Whole time, these women that they're making these think pieces about are off somewhere in Aruba on their 4th vacation of the year. You know what I'm saying? I would never talk down on a lifestyle that I know deep down I really want. I know how to be real with myself. That's another thing. Women who are living hard lives don't know how to be real with themselves. They don't know how to take the hate and the animosity and the jealousy out of their heart and be like, damn, she's killing it. I want that for me too. I want that for myself. They have too much pride. They have too much ego to admit that another woman is killing it and that they would love to learn how to live a soft life like how she's living a soft life. So ladies, drop that in the comment section. Let's have a conversation. I'd love to discuss further what your thoughts are on, the soft life movement, especially coming out of the pandemic. And if you guys have any other stories, please feel free to leave them at my email, which is theexoticbrownskin@gmail.com. Have a lovely day, ladies.